Assess yourself. I do it every single day. I come home, just have a seat, just quiet time, and I assess my day in the situations of what I could have done here, or maybe what I could have said uh, in a business deal, or what I didn't say concerning another business deal, or something like that, or just the day-to-day activity. But you got to get to a place where you can stop, man, and assess and see what have you been concentrating on. And if you pay close enough attention, you'll see a lot of things that you have happening is because of the power of the concentration that you wasn't aware of. You be like, I was really focusing, you know. Um, Arnold Palmer said it like this: what do I mean by concentration? Question mark. I mean focusing totally on the business at hand and commanding your body to do exactly what you want it to do. You see, you got to get to that point. But that's why I enjoy giving you these illustrations and sharing with you other people that have tapped into this same thing. They saw what's possible. And I'm sharing it with you because that's how I got a hold of it. Because somewhere in my life, the timing was not there. So I instantly came to the conclusion I wasn't ready yet. I hadn't matured in an area that I needed to mature in. That's the only thing that can stop you, is when you decide, well, I'm just, it's just taking too much of that. I understand that, Mr. Byron, but you get that concentration. But what if you knew that that concentration was the magic key? But you got to spend time. So you're not spending that time because the world is moving so fast. Everybody on the smartphones, everybody's on the internet, social media. You used to see people all the time throwing baseballs and at parks and on the beach. Now everybody's stuck in front of a computer instead of being stuck in front of the mirror looking at themselves saying, you know what, let me look at myself and concentrate a little more on what I believe I can really do. But you'll never know because you didn't stop long enough. You just didn't slow it down. And then, true story, you'll look up and 30 years will go by. Listen to me. 30 years will go by, 40 years will go by, 10 years will go by, 5 years will go by. And you'll say, man, where did these years go? Well, see, if you've been paying attention to yourself, you've been able to quickly realize the dynamics of concentration. You'll quickly realize that, whoa, I'm really going down a bad path. But this is something I've even learned with jobs. I'm gonna use jobs, places of employment. Before I even started my businesses at the time, you can work a dragging job because you got to pay your bills. But don't you know the whole time on that job, you can concentrate and get your mind set on what you really want to do. See, I'm sharing with you these keys because people don't understand it takes time. Some people say, oh man, you just rose up overnight. No, no, no. If you look back you look back 10 to 15 years, it took a lot to get here. Some of them stories I've had, you'd be like, man, you survived that. Yeah, I survived. I survived that. But I want to let you know the most important thing about all of this is that I kept the mindset. Concentration had to be a major factor because you can work a job for years, man, and you're making just enough to pay your bills. You're making just enough to pay student loans off. You can be making just enough money to just pay tuition. You're behind in your car payments. You're behind in your bills and your rent, your mortgage. But people will look at you and they think, well, hey, you're making all these figures a year, but you're just, why you look so sad? See, because people don't understand that you can't judge a book by its cover. I'm telling you. And people do it all the time. They look at the cover. I'm going to use a car for an example. A person will look at someone's vehicle and say, wow, that's a Maybach or a Lamborghini or a Lotus or the brand new Audi V12 or something like that. And they'll look at that and think, wow, but they don't even know that that same person that you're idolizing for the wrong reasons can be suffering severely in debt because they didn't get a grip on what they concentrated on at the time. You see, but when you have the timing and the mindset, you'll begin to see the things you need to see. But you'll never see it. You'll never get it until you stop and sit yourself down and focus. And I'm telling you, it'll begin to happen. But if you don't arrive there as quick as you think you should, it's because you're not ready yet. Okay? So stop getting frustrated. Stop getting, you're so quick to give up just because it's not coming that fast. Well, maybe you're not ready to graduate in that area yet. You're going to have to do that work. I'm talking about, I'll just share this with you. Right up until when I had quit drinking alcohol over 30 plus years, I had gave it up. But let me show you just how powerful concentration is, okay? And how amazing conflict can be too, and how amazing other obstacles can just pop up, okay? Now, you've heard me share this several times about me quit drinking over 30 plus years, but watch this. This is something I never got to share in a whole broadcast. Is right after I gave up drinking alcohol over 30 plus years, to make sure, true story, and I have witnesses too. You're going to think I'm crazy after I tell you this, but right after I quit drinking, I had made my mind up. I stopped. You guys heard the story on my channel through my messages, but you didn't hear this part. So right after I gave up drinking, I went to Biloxi to the casinos. All the drinks there are free. They're free as long as you're spending money, obviously, in the casino. So we're up. I got the best room, penthouse suite at the casino. Okay, so all I have to do is leave the room, go right down to the casino, and I'm doing what I do. But listen to this. I had no urge to drink. I had no desire for alcohol. Now listen to what I did. You might think it's crazy, but some of my friends, when I told them what I did, they said, man, that's a great way to test if you changed or not, is to go to Biloxi, Mississippi to the casinos and to see if you really need one. And the point I'm making to you is, out of all of that, is that I was so concentrated. I would just so concentrate. I would just concentrate like in a liquid form, let me tell you. And I wasn't diluted. I was full strength concentrate. You understand? And I had concentrated so long on it that when the timing matched when I gave up the drinking. Okay? The point I'm making to you with my story is I had to be concentrated. I had to have the mindset, and I had to have a purpose and the reason why I was doing it. Okay? But I stayed so concentrated on it and just concentrating, just focusing on the purpose of why I'm doing it. Okay? And when I did it, I was able to really take it in because right after I had gave up the alcohol, mind you, nobody knew that I did it. But I took the vacation to Biloxi, Mississippi, went to casinos, had an awesome time. Didn't drink no alcohol. And I'm telling you, when you walk out from out that oxygen that they have you under, and you walk out that door, man, you see people stumbling and staggering, can't get to their rooms and just lit. And I was thinking about, man, I used to be like that, you know. But man, the power of the mindset. And I keep getting asked all the time, how did you do it? And I keep sharing it in these in these messages that it's the power of the mindset. It's key. But we got to continue on here. Walter G. Oletsky said it like this: bring all your mind and faculties to bear without distraction on the problem or subject at hand. Okay? Gautama Buddha said it like this: as the Fletcher whittles and makes straight his arrows, so the master directs his straying thoughts. Norman Vincent Peale said it like this: when every physical and mental resource is focused, one's power to solve a problem multiplies tremendously. See, it's all right there. It's all right there, but you got to be in the place. You got to come to that place where you can do that. Nito Quabin said it like this: nothing can add more power to your life than concentrating on all of your energies on a limited set of targets. You don't want to overwhelm yourself with too much. You get you a couple of them, concentrate deep, get it done. Get that mindset, do the work, which is going to take you the time to get it in you to begin to see the process. Okay? Michael Kors: if you know how to bring all your forces together for battle at the right moment and in the right place, you don't need to have a large army to be successful. See, it goes right back to that mindset. Okay? John Wanamaker said it like this: I always advise young men who write me on the subject to do one thing well, throwing all their energies into it. That means give everything you got to that thing that you believe to that moment. You got to be able to do it. Professor Uganda said, devote your entire willpower to mastering one thing at a time. Okay? Do not scatter your energies. See, that's what we've been talking about. Just putting it everywhere. You want to do one thing at a time. Marty LaCory said it like this: concentrate on one thing at a time and rule out all outside influences that don't have any real bearing on the task at hand. Wow. Richard Cecil said it like this: the shortest way to do many things is to do only one thing at once. Publius Cyrus: to do two things at once is to do neither. Robert Collier said it like this: you have to concentrate on one idea at a time. You got to take the steps one. You give people all to one day at a time. Well, how about one thing at a time? You pace yourself. You got to slow it down. Maxwell Maltz said it like this: you can do only one thing at a time. I simply tackle one problem and concentrate all efforts on what I am doing at the moment. And I just want to share this with you and just hope that these subjects give you the inspiration that you need. And if you haven't, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell. And make sure you share these broadcasts with your friends. Share it across your social media platform. If you have any of those, different ones, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, please get these positive messages out there. Until next time, let the mind sit.